Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Tawari Babes, coming at you with the late night review for Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday, guys, and yes, your girl had her some tacos. It is April the 2nd, 2024. How was your guys' Tuesday? I hope you had a good Tuesday. I had a pretty good Tuesday. I cannot complain. Busy Tuesdays, and those are always the good. But how was GHing for you guys? Any highs? Any lows? Any super low blows? Any uh-ohs? Here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Your girl got highlights, boo. I was able to grab highlights today. First highlight. Dex lying to Chocolate Bennett. Boy, you know you was fired. What you mean you finally had a recognition and you woke up and seen that you had to move around and had to change things and you had to figure a way out? You got fired, bruh. You almost got unalived. In fact, I'm still hoping that something happens. I'm sorry, guys. I said it. And I ain't taking it back. Moving along, Drew and Nina. Okay, hot. Okay, hot. Okay. hot. I was like, who gonna throw who on the desk here? And Drew, didn't you say you weren't micromanaging Nina? Why you just doing pop-ups? You look sus for real, bruh. And I'm sorry, Kim testing it with Jordan is a no, okay? Flat out no. Jordan is too fine for long neck Drew. Now maybe Chocolate Bennett or somebody, or maybe we could bring back Zeke, but no, Drew, please let Lavery go Lavery on with Nina somewhere, because that chemistry, boo, was giving me something. That's all I'm going to say. And Curtis finally got up and walked, guys, and he stumbled and he didn't fall. Yeah, and that's the highlight. He didn't fall. Why didn't he fall? It would have been so epic if he just would have took that step, boom, and then got back up and she helped him. She was, baby, we gonna do this together. We gonna fight this together. We gonna get it, baby. You walking, but no fall. Epic failure on that. Carly. So Carly is the reason, which we all kind of figured out. Carly is the reason that Jason is under the foot of the FBI. And I'm pretty damn sure it's because Carly stood up for Sonny. And when she stood up for Sonny, that's when she got in trouble. So once again, Sonny, while you were up there canoodling with Nixon and Nixon Falls with Nina's mess, your woman was up there getting RICO charges and all kinds of felonies because of you. So it's going to be real interesting when that little tidbit does come out. And didn't y'all find it a little bit interesting that Jason was like, no, don't tell her. I don't want her to know. I don't even want her to know. But anywho, peeps, those are my highlights for today. Please leave your highlights in the highlight section, in the comment section. Guys, y'all be having me rolling, okay? Sometimes y'all highlights are better than the actual show. I ain't even gonna say sometimes. I'm gonna say a lot of the times. Y'all highlights are what makes the show. So I appreciate the interaction. I love your guys' thoughts and ideas about what's going on, your favorite things. But please leave those highlights in the comment section. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, new subscribers. Welcome to the Koch Booze, where we talk all things General Hospital. But let's talk about it, guys, because I've been diddling and dalling for too long now, haven't I? So this one starts off at the Ashfords. And we got Curtis, and he's been keeping a secret. Shocker. And the secret is he can stand, y'all. He can stand. And as he's doing his standing, Aunt Stella comes in and she's like, what? And she's like, how long this been going on? And he tells her, I've been taking a few steps here and there. I didn't want to really tell the family till I was, firm on my legs. Plus, I don't, everything I've been through and everything I took y'all through, I just wanted y'all to see me walking. And Stella actually understands what he's coming from. And she says that she can relate because after her stroke, she had to figure out how to walk, talk, and do all these things again. But she's proud of her nephew, and she wants the family to be proud of him. She's happy to see him getting up and moving. And And she tells him to let Portia experience this with him, and keeping secrets can destroy a marriage. And if they're talking about Jordan keeping secrets, it's her job. Curtis is a crackhead. He didn't need to know everything. Ever since Kyrie's reminded me that Curtis was a crackhead, I just can't. I can't get that out of my mind. Woo! Okay, moving along. As they're talking about that, guess who shows up? Portia walks in, and then Stella, she heads out because she was only coming to drop off a coconut cake that Trina likes. And Portia tells Curtis that Dante is up, and she says that she relates her excitement of Sam and Olivia of Dante being up to how she was excited when Dante woke up from when he was shot. And okay, guys. So yeah, I was throwing some shade in a lot of this storyline today. And my shade for this one was her giggle is so annoying. It is as annoying as that Jerry curl wig. I understand having straight hair causes stress to certain hair types. To our hair types. I understand that. But honey, there's thousands of wigs you can put on. You ain't gotta wear that. You ain't gotta do the curly fro. You could put on a straight wig, girl. Just please. And then her giggling. And the hair just jumping. I'm like, okay, are we 12? Are we 16? Maybe I just don't like Portia. That could be it too. No, it's her hair, her wig, and her giggle. I think it's her. Okay, we're gonna move on. So she goes to see the cake. And when she comes back, guess what, y'all? He's standing again. The cane's like there. I'm thinking he gonna use the cane, but nah, Big Daddy don't want to use the cane. Nope, he gonna take his steps. And he's like, hold up. And she's like, the hair just jumping. And I'm just like, ugh. I'm just joking. I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that. Well, I kind of was like that. And he starts taking steps and he stumbles. And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna fall. This is epic. Yeah, guys. I know y'all like, that's so cruel. Why you want this man to fall? Because it makes more sense if he did at least once. Gosh, Lord, this is, you know what? I'm just happy that he's walking. Can we move on? Can we just move past this whole entire, this bad, just all in out bad storyline? And I'm going to say this. His dad had a better storyline than he did. Moving along, we're going to head over to the deception. Drew over here micromanaging Nina. You remember all that talk? You never seen me before when you was working here. You'll never see me now. Really, Drew? Really? Because I want to call BS on that. So Drew walks in right past the assistant. She's like, Mr. Lavery, stop. I called him Lavery. Well, that's his name. Mr. Lavery, stop. And he just walks in because, he owns the place. Ugh. Another person that could take a cruise trip off of Port Charles. And I thought he wasn't gonna be bothered with the Glamour magazine. Well, anyway, Nina's on the phone trying to salvage the damage that supposedly Carly did. And Drew's like, no. The magazine actually had a little bump in sales. And despite all that you did to make this transition terrible, Carly held her own, which we all knew she was. And I wrote in highlights the chemistry between them when she was doing this to her hair. I was like, I feel heat everywhere. It was just hot. I was just for it. So Nina says she can walk. And Drew says, you're not going anywhere. And I'm like, because he's talking about how good things are. And she's like, well, if it was so good, then you can hire her back and I can leave. And he's like, you ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, okay, wait a second. This has got weird. What you mean, my girl ain't me? No, she ain't my girl. I can't stand Nina. But what you mean, old girl can't leave? What? Oh, my gosh, Drew. You just doing too much flexing, okay? Then he calls her rich, spoiled, and a brat, which, is true. And I added that I would love to spank over that desk. Y'all gotta give me, hey, I'm sorry. It was just, I was feeling all kind of disturbing thoughts watching them too. Okay. Then it was actually hot. They are actually hotter than Sunny and Ava. A lot hotter. Anyway. And then he just starts ripping old girl apart. Can't find true love. You can't have a functional relationship. And, but you do have the funds. So the only thing you have, except for, the only thing you don't have is you don't have deception because it's mine. And I'm like, she knows this. Why are you here? Why are you here, Drew? The whole entire time he was talking, I was like, if you're not going to lip lock, if you're not going to seduce her, if you're not going to have angry sex on the desk, then why are you here, Drew? Why? This scene was so stupid, okay? And you know what? And when he said that, you got money, but you don't have deception because it's mine. I was like, Nina, tell your boy bye. I don't need this. I can go back to the Invader, and I got the Metro. I don't need this. I don't need this aggravation. Okay, don't need it. I'm not gonna be kissing your butt either. I just can't. They're just making Nina and all the women just it's weak. And she reminds him that you actually need me, because Carly is gone. And they go back and forth with this back and forth, and it was just a lot of back and forth. And till Nina uses the Jason card when he tells her that, well, I dumped Carly. And she was like, yeah, but before she dumped you for him. And it's like when Nina is getting hot and spicy, then she goes back into this, I don't know. And then she asks Drew, doesn't he want clapback for everything that's happening? And he says, and he tells her, hasn't doing that taught you anything? And I'm like, yeah, Nina, you need to let go of the vengeance. It's not your thing, babe. It's not your thing, okay? Vengeance is not your thing. And she calls him sanctimonious, which is true, and asks why is he still defending Carly, and then over here trying to lecture me. And I'm like, why are you there? I wouldn't even been asking about why you defending Carly, what's going on, what, bruh? What? You said you weren't going to micromanage me. What? Because all you're doing is coming here trying to put me down. And I wrote in highlights, both of y'all, Carly and Drew and Nina, need to leave Carly, my girl, my homie's name out your mouth. All I heard was Carly, him, Carly. I'm like, y'all both obsessed with Carly. Why you so obsessed with her? Hey, y'all both is. Just like when she was up there talking to Jason and giving him a hug, y'all both are there going, ugh. Keep her name out. Keep my girl name out your mouth, both of y'all. I'm so over everything. But Drew does hit her with a good one, victimhood complex, and we do know that Nina suffers for that. And she asks, well, did it feel good to show Carly the door? Because of course she just can't let it go of her angst towards Carly. And Drew was like, you is so petty. No. Because my win is focusing on myself and building something great. I'm like, well, then go build it, bro. Get out of Nina's office. What are you doing? Ugh. He does make one good point, though. He tells Nina if she could only get out of her own way with all the talent and drive she has, there's nothing she can't do. And I'm like, well, that's the nicest thing that someone said to her lately. And then Nina says, okay, guys, and I'm going to let you know I did ad-lib a lot in this part. Nina says, but I was happy. I had somebody else's husband, a daughter that I treated like shit until I found out that she was my daughter and my grandkids. Because it's true. Yeah, she had somebody else's husband. Yeah, she finally had the daughter that was the only one left, but that was after years of you treating her like crap because you're just a crappy person. Okay, guys, I should have put a PSA warning. If you're a Nina fan, please just don't listen to this one. Because I'm like, girl, you being like your husband. All I have is crimson. And then what she said, I didn't want anything from Carly. I was like, excuse me. You didn't want anything from Carly except her husband and then the hotel. And I know who's going to come after me before you say, well, she was stupid. And Carly was. Carly was, but Nina was extra petty when she bought it. You didn't need to buy that. What did you need the Metro Core for? Because you wanted to take everything from her. So every move you've been doing is to undo somebody else, and the only thing you've been undoing is your life. Anyway, like I said, keep my girl name out your mouth. And then she says, but you know what? I take the blame for what I did in Nixon Falls. But Sonny chose me. When he came back, I didn't force him back. No, you just showed up wherever he was at. That's what you did. Oddly enough, you don't do that now, but that's because Sonny knows you're a stalker. So he has you banned and barred from the hospitals and his penthouse. But when she said Sonny chose me, what I truthfully said was, and you still wasn't happy. And guys, I think that's the thing we need to realize. Yes, Sonny chose Nina. He did. We might not agree with his decision. In fact, we might not agree with half of the decisions that Sonny did. But he did choose Nina. And she still wasn't happy. She got the man of her dreams, had the family and everything, but she still wasn't happy. She is a self-destruct button. I'm not even going to say she's on the mode of self-destruct. She's just a self-destruct button. So I just had to bring that up. But then she brings up Carly, and the SEC thing and how she wasn't held accountable. And I was like, yeah, it was stupid. She's right. Carly did do that. She did get herself in a nude and was going to go down for Sonny. She was going to go down for Sonny. Jason's going down for Carly. Carly going down for Sonny. And Carly's going down for Sonny in this situation too. In the new situation because she stepped in because of Sonny. So yeah, it was stupid that Carly went in and did that whole entire SEC. The dumbest thing in the world. But what you did, Nina, was petty. Carly was trying to help somebody. You were trying to hurt somebody. So there's a big difference in that. And I just get so tired when she keeps bringing it up, what Carly did. And then she brings up the reality of things. I was doing something legal, but it's unforgivable for me. I am exiled from Sonny. I don't have, of any family that I ever had, that I finally had, that was finally mine. Is that fair? And I think this was the first time Drew actually felt everything that Carly was saying to him. She's lost everything. She lost Sonny. He don't want to do with her. Willow don't want to do with her. Willow's gone. The grandkid's gone. She's lost everything. Leave her alone. If you took Crimson, leave her alone. She's down. Stop kicking the dog when it's down. But I was hoping, and I'm still going to put hope there, that maybe Drew felt that. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Nina asked him no. The question at the end, Nina asked him if there was a magical button that you could push to make Jason disappear and no one knew that you did it. Would you push the button so that you could have everything that you lost back? And Drew's his sister and stares at her. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, damn, I'm glad we ain't got that magical button because Carly and Drew were just up. That's how I felt every time she put her hands around that weak, long-necked man. And I'm going to add this, micromanaging at its finest. So when the receptionist comes in and she says something about an ad or something's coming through, Nina, bipolar self, switches back into work mode and says, well, I got to get back to work. Tells Drew about an article she's doing. He asks her to CC it to him. And I'm like, I just need you two to get together because it is hot. Drew, go on somewhere. Stop micromanaging her. I think your obsession is Nina. So we're at the PCPD where there is lies and lies and more lies being told. And we got Chocolate Bennett. And he is not trying to shake hands with Dex's weak self. I was going to say it's another word, but I'm going to leave it alone. And Dex is here for his interview to be a cop. Because you know what you do after you've been a mob snitch? You turn into a cop. Dex discusses his military life and, his work with the private security, and that he signed, because it's not on his resume, and he signed a whole bunch of non-disclosures. And that's why they're not listed. And Chocolate Bennett confirms that they were legitimate. And you know what? While we're going through this interview, the whole time I kept asking myself, so Chocolate Bennett, why don't you just go right to the question? Because that's what you really wanted to know, was the Corinthos, Sonny Corinthos. You wanted to know that. Why did you go through all the way around when you kept going back to him working for Sonny? That was my only thing. This was another scene that we didn't need to see. This could have happened off screen. I didn't care about Dex being a snitch. Dex snitch ass becoming a cop. I don't care about it at all. He's gonna look like Officer Doodly Doug, not right next to Chase's, but anyway. But yeah, I was waiting. I just wanted him to ask him. So why would you work for Sonny instead of all this other crap that we were listening to? So Dex says that technically Corinthos Coffee is legit, but reality, no. Work with Sonny. When he was working with Sonny, it became obvious that this was a business that he could no longer support. And I'm like, you're lying. You got caught up. Dude, you got fired for being a rat because you came under false pretenses. You came under false pretenses and you were a rat. That's why. It was no, I just decided I can never do this. You were about to unalive side. This young man, Sonny told him, this is it right here. This is the last thing you got to do. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple of more things he had to do to prove himself. But this is one of the last things you got to do. And then once you're in, and we're going to have your back, and you're going to have a family, and you ain't going to never have to worry about nothing ever again. Dex said yes to that. Now he's saying, oh, well, it became obvious that this was a business I could no longer support. Bullshit. And then he says he found a way to get out of it. I was like, dude, Carly had to come in because you were about to get unalived, bruh. You got fired. And you better be happy that Sonny was going to set you up to leave. But you couldn't even do that with dignity. And Dex states that being a cop is like being a soldier. And he misses that feeling. Doing something good. Military gave his life meaning. Private security, working for Sonny, well, that was just all about money. And that's just not worth dying for. Of course not. Especially when you find out that, when they all find out that you're a rat. Ugh. I'm sorry. We should have just left Dex drop right where he was at when Sonny was about to take him out. So Chocolate Bennett understands the military and the private contracts. He don't like the fact of the job problems, off and on jobs, but he understands what that military contract is like. But the main thing that sticks with him is he does not like Dex's history with Sonny. And doesn't want him doing this because he wants pittance or forgiveness. This is not how this works. You can't come into this job because you've just been so bad and now you want to be good. Dex says, no, I'm doing this because I need to do better for himself. Then, bro, why didn't you come and do that? I'm sorry. Dex is a phony. He's a phony baloney, and he's lying. He lied through the whole entire interview. Lie after lie after lie. And I see y'all saying, well, if he would have told the truth, Twary, he would not have been hired. Is that so? Well, then maybe that's okay. We have enough bad cops. He's a bad cop. He's a dirty cop. He worked for the mob and hired hitman. Gladly gonna go unalive somebody with fentanyl. And he about to get a badge. But then here we go. We got Elizabeth, and she was holding somebody hostage on the Cassadine Island. And now she the head nurse. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we're gonna go over to Carly's. And we over here cooking. Well, Joss cooking. Joss is over there cooking lasagna with Donna. Well, we want to say Carly, but Carly is not allowed to touch the noodles. She ain't allowed to do much of it. She ain't allowed to do much anything, actually. They're not letting Carly touch nothing. And they discuss happiness because Carly is extremely happy that Jason's back. And Donna's like, Jason? And she's like, I don't remember him. Will he remember me? She's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. And then that's when Wally comes up and he plays April Fool on Granny. And by telling, when Carly says, well, where's the other two? And he says, oh, they couldn't make it. April Fools, Grandma! And I'm sitting here like, this boy has said Grandma Nina for like 6 months straight. And we ain't heard it. We really ain't seen the child. But now we ain't going to hear that no more. No more Grandma Nina. Where Grandma Nina, even when Carly did that little heartfelt thing at the end. What about that Grandpa Sonny and Grandma Nina? He was talking about Grandma Nina so freaking much. And now we ain't heard a little peep come out of his mouth the whole entire time that he was in the scene. So Josh, Donna, and Wally go off to play Star Wars. And Donna wants to be Darth Vader. And Josh is like, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm like, I like their choice. Donna got a dark side. Father, I will help you. She's out there force choking people to get in Sonny's way. That's it, guys. Donna gonna be the new head of Corinthos. I'm telling you right now. She might have more chops than anybody in the family. So while they're gone, Mark and Carly finally discuss the Jason and Willow's help, which is like, Carly's like, what? Willow helped? Yeah, Willow helped. And then another surprise for Carly was that Ava. And Michael's like, yeah, her and Dad's been kicking it a lot lately. And he's like, well, she trusts her more than she trusts me. On behalf of Carly, I'd be mad about that too. Are you crazy? You know what this motherfucker did to our family, to your son, and you trusting this motherfucker? She's the switcher of medications. Oh man, we can just keep going about all the craziness that Ava did. So on behalf of Carly, yeah, I can feel that. Even though she was stupid she should have just told Sonny the truth. But it probably was a good thing that she didn't, because Sonny hasn't been on his meds, and he probably would have been half-baked crazy. I don't know. But anyway. But I can't blame Sonny, because she says he don't trust neither one of us. I'm sorry, Carly. I can't blame Sonny for being upset with Michael. Michael tried to get him arrested. I mean, come on. We got to give this man some time. Okay, and he ain't got his medicine. You got to. And if Sonny was on his medicine, he still would have needed some time to deal with Michael's betrayal. Point blank. Come on. Tells him a little bit about, the Jason meeting between him and Sonny, and it didn't go that great. Tells Michael that Jason was an informant for the FBI, and Michael's face is like, what? Well, that's why he didn't say anything. Yeah, because to be a snitch, work for the cops, or to be a FBI, that's not good for the Carly, Corinthos, Spencer family. Nah, not even the Quartermains deal with the cops too much. You see, Michael was like, oh hell no, he an informant for the pigs. I'm sorry, that came out for the FBI. Oh. So yeah, yes, and since Jason didn't say nothing else, Sonny called him a traitor. Carly's version is, oh, then we left and went to Bobby's. My version is, no, he kicked y'all asses out. That's what he did. He told y'all to get the stepping. Y'all didn't leave nothing. He get the stepping. That's what Sonny did. Oh, so then she lets Michael know that Jason's staying at Bobby's. And Michael asks, is she okay? And she's like, I'm the happiest I've been in a long time. And that's when Michael leaves out, because Willow just got her butt kicked in Star Wars. And since Carly gets to do the salads, and the salads only, because you can't mess up a salad, she invites Willow to help. Well, she lets Willow know that she can help her. And she actually thanks Willow for helping Jason. And they talk about Jason. And I put in my notes, guys, all I wanted to hear Carly tell her is, I don't want you compromising yourself. And if you don't feel comfortable doing certain things, then don't do it. It does not mean that we don't love you. It does not mean that we won't have your back. But I do not expect you to compromise yourself. Not for me, not for my son, and definitely not for Jason or Sonny or anybody else. That would have been a nice. She did thank Willow for everything she did, and she did bring up some valid points about Jason being on the run from the cops and how that must have got her kind of I would have been looking like what, and the whole entire medication and how Spinelli helped her out like that. Carly did talk about it, but I would have been happy if Carly would at least told her, I'm okay. This is what I chose to do to get myself involved with. But like the same thing she told Josh, she should have told Willow. I appreciate that you love and respect my son and that you want to help him, but don't put yourself in compromising positions that you don't feel comfortable with. We're okay with you saying no to things that I'm okay, and Michael better be okay. I would have been happy if she said that, but whatever. Carly's Carly. Willow does say that Michael has always backed her, so she will back him, and Carly understands that because that's how she feels about Jason. And of course, they end up talking about Drew and the breakup, and Carly's a little surprised that Drew told her about the breakup, but Drew's going around crying to everybody, Carly. And admits that she loves and misses him, and he's a good man, but she just didn't know that Jason was coming back. So I'm like, oh, so Carly, you would have left him eventually for Jason? Is that what we're saying, girlfriend? Is that what we're saying? And we wonder where Jocelyn got that from, leaving Cam for Dex. Yeah, okay. Apple don't fall far from the tree. Oh, and then guys, lasagna actually came out because, Dex was been teaching her how to cook, and Joss is still thinking about Dex, and yeah, she's still thinking about Dex, and she's wondering about that text, if she's going to get a text, and she's telling herself that she's not going to answer it. And I'm asking, I thought she already got a text from Dex. Was I wrong? I could have been wrong. And I'm still at the fact that Wiley, through this whole entire scene, never mentioned Grandma Nina. We're going to head over to the PCPD in the last story for today. And Jason is meeting with Anna, and they're discussing his current situation with the FBI, who Jason doesn't really want to talk about with Anna. But she surprises him with John. She tells, and he's like, what? But she does tell him about that she has inside story that Sonny was already working with pikemen. So talk to me. And we know where she got that from. Dex is snitching, dry snitching, but Jason's like, oh my God, she got this man up in here, and Jason's already upset. He's already upset with John, and I think that's another thing. He just didn't feel like going into confrontation with this man about nothing. But John walks in trying to play coy like he don't know why Jason's there, and he tells her, John, you can, Kate, you can drop the act. I told Anna about us, about our connection, and you're a liar, and why should I honor our agreement anymore? Jagger! You played me, had my mother thinking I was dead, and you know my mom. And I was sitting like, oh, so you would have came home? Guys, did y'all get that? Did y'all get when Jason was talking about that he was basically saying that he would have came home? Anyway, and of course John, who just don't give a damn at all, is like, hey, I'm getting what I'm trying. I'm using you the way I can. And John's like, why? You didn't remember me. I don't give a damn about your feelings, only that you get the job done. I'm like, damn, okay. Anna's like, well, how? Because his cover is blown. John wants Jason to be a target to catch pikemen. He then says when Jason stalls that he will charge Carly with RICO violations and criminal conspiracy. And I'm 99% sure it was when she did that meeting with Cyrus and all of them. And who knows, Cyrus might have been snitching on him. Who knows? Somebody snitched. And it made me think, Jason's going to have to stall his connection with his kids if he's doing this. Because he can't have his kids caught up. And that's what he tells him. He says, I can't be walking around in my own town home as a walking target. Get people hurt and killed. And he's like, oh, you'll figure it out. You know what to do. When Anter intervenes, John then accuses her of being, because she was WSB, of being in the cahoots with Pikeman and the WSB. And it's saying, so you're saying I'm part of the investigation, right? So you were just playing nice, right? To keep me in check. And John's like, well, the Pikeman WSB connection's been around since the 80s. And I can't confirm or deny anything. And I'm like, oh. So this would happen under Scorpio's nose? Under Felicia's ex-husband's nose? This happened under his nose? Because he was the one running it before Pikeman got involved, before Brennan got involved. And I'm still mad that they didn't put Alcazar into that, but whatever. Brennan's hot, so I can deal with that. Anna says, well, not me, but you could check with Brennan, since he allegedly was running the Pikeman WSB, unless you think I sent him into jail, sent him there to take over. John says, well, anything's possible. But hopefully Jason will get us an answer. I'm looking at him like, and everybody loves him some John. I just want John to go away. I'm sorry. John's risking Jason's life and everybody else's. And this is going to really play into effect as far as Jason spending time with his sons. Because he's not going to want his sons to get shot. He's not going to want Carly to get shot. So he's going to have to push everybody away from him that he loves while he stays in the town that everybody he loves is in. This is just horrible. When he leaves, Anna asks Jason, is he okay with all of this? And Jason's like, it has to be. And then Anna brings up, so it all makes sense why you did what you did then. It's because of Carly. And he's like, you can't tell Carly anything about this. She's like, but why? He's like, you can't. And I'm pretty sure in Jason's head, the reason why he doesn't want Anna to know is because Carly. We all know Carly and her plans. Ding-a-ling-ling. I'm going to see a way if I can help Jason. And she's going to blow everything out of the freaking water. Kind of like her ex-husband, Sonny. And all I'm sitting here saying is, I'm sad because this is going to interfere in Jason becoming a dad again. And I'm hoping that, I don't even know how he's going to do it. Because Pikeman could come for him through his kids, through anything. I don't like it. But it's juice, and that's what we want, right, guys? We want juice. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me for this time. Once again, if you do like the content, hit that like and subscribe button. You guys have a wonderful sleep. You have a wonderful day tomorrow, and you sleep well. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Peace.